It was what you were told when you got back. Yes. As at this time you came back, did they have been separated? Yes. And it was when you were going home, you noticed the screen got broken. Yes. So you cannot describe to the court the level of the heat on the door. You couldn't have established how heavy it was. No, I wasn't there. Aside from this event, has your husband attended any other show that kind of scenario happened? No. And there was no time he fought anybody in his lifetime. No. To the extent of exchanging blows, himself and Prime Boy are always having disagreements, friendship, fights, sometimes exchanging hot word, yes. And physical, yes. So to the extent that they would exchange blow as if they were playing or they were serious. They play a lot. Sometimes they get serious and sometimes they get physical. As the person you mentioned to the court as the closest person to him, particularly at the time you establish a family, you agree you were not closest person to him. Yes, I am. As the closest person to him, you may not have another opportunity to assist this court to arrive at a conclusion. Now, if I ask you to draw a conclusion on what you think is the cause of the death of your husband, would you say something to the court about that? Like this is what I suspect as the cause of death of my husband. As a conclusion, is there any way you could say that to the court? My lord will be objecting. The conclusion should be from my lord. Okay, the court. I think the question is that from her perspective and from everything that has happened, can she conclude that it is the injection or what? My lord, with due respect, when I pay Akinde in the lawyer Wunmi, when I pay Akinde to the lawyer Wunmi, my lord, with due respect, sir, we are still expecting the post-mortem examination. So, the court, it doesn't matter. Benson, the question is not a conclusive one. Take, for instance, somebody asks what you gave your husband. Asks that you gave your husband Pranadol, Prastamol. What led to giving him Prastamol? Is it the same vein? It is in the same vein. You ask the question that looking at all this before the court, is it the medical, the injection, or the trauma? From your own mind, what is the cause? Some people will say that do you suspect anybody from the police station? I think that is where the question is going. Sir, I do not know. That is why we seek for autopsy. Because she has answered your question. She says she does not know. And that is why she is here. My lord, that's all. But examination from Abiodun Kolawole. This is another person cross-examining Wunmi. Ibà Wunmi rojo nbi o. Ó dà kan gbé lẹ́mi gbóná bí báyìí. Ó rojo gan bí ni o. Ẹ jẹ́ a bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣàṣàǹgìlì wà ló bèrè tó bẹ́ẹ̀. I express my deepest condolence to you. People have asked several questions I intend to ask. From the testimony you've narrated before this court, what did you study while in school? English. If I may ask you, you have been using words that repeat itself in your written deposition and your testimony. What does the word oppressor connotes to you grammatically? I feel oppressors means people that have more influence than you. Good. Because what is our answer? Oppressors means being cheated by people that have more influence. How? I don't know. Who are these your husband's oppressors? His oppressors are the same people that drove him into depression. Do you know them? Yes, I do. Can you please name them to this court? The label boss and his court. Who is the person behind this label boss? And if you know their names, name names. Naira Marley, C Black, my C. Who is C Black? Naira Marley Signing. Who is my C? He used to be my husband's friend. Do you know his real name? My husband, his name is Michael. Michael's Sid, and I don't know Sid's name. His name is Michael. Sid, and I don't know Sid's name.
Birthday.
Right.
Yeah. Something happened. The day this thing happened, he said something I was not cool with. He now angrily left the house a day to her birthday. That means she left the house. Probably she went to a normal joint. Then the other man now came
the other man to the other room. To the other room.
Do a celebration
for
They now lap you, lap you.
as a birthday compensation. As a birthday compensation.
You are defending your free space. You are defending that class. Stop reading. Stop twisting CTC. That class. Stop it. Koda. The manka Quran. Stop it.
Hey, young daddy. I just can't say calculation. About only birthday Wunmi. Oh, that towards ending of April and May, right?
I think April 29 or something. So, April 29, yeah.
April and all of Liam. If you look Liam, see, to philosophy hospital because they know voice notes. They only go on wall hospital.
You don't look hotel.
Because she said something. She said Mohbad said because of fear. She does not want her to go to the hospital. That was why she had to have a baby. Yes, at the traditional. She's the same person.
Crocodile. Why is it that she did not go for antenatal in Alagbo? Or she lost antenatal hospital? I mean, no. Kinoman Lokomati Wanu and she more correct.
Antenatal.
Don't think why it's born.
And what even give an assurance that the traditional place is not even more dangerous or risky, or provides them with the resources, with enough resources to get at it.
Why will you even think, for crying out loud?
Iyalagbo is a safe place to go have your baby. Complications
than a private hospital.
Yeah, in the whole of Lagos.
That is 10 minutes. That is 10 minutes close to your house.
Yeah, that when you are going for an antenatal, hospital. Register training antenatal. Now you now left Lekki, travel down to Ikorodu, really Alagbo. Buy your billion, please. You guys should continue. Just give me 20 minutes.
DJ YK.
Okay, so the man, this lawyer, repeated this question in another form. What was that clothes that he alleged you used to rub his body? He alleged everybody of so many things at that period of time. I wasn't the only one. She go to down.
Yeah, she's conscious.
She said that she did not. She still yet did not respond.
Yeah.
He alleged everybody of so many things. At that period of time, I wasn't the only one. I did not. I did that voice note myself, and the purpose of doing it is because he might wake up one day and say Wunmi something. He will end up apologizing to me, and when I say, babe, you said this, and this is when you were angry. That's when you were angry. He will deny ever saying it. He also asked you a question, Wunmi, where is my other phone? Your Honor, we are here for the circumstances that led to the death of Mohbad. Ṣé àpè lọ́ọ̀yà ìwé nìyẹn ló máa ń ta interject. Nígbà tó ti béèrè question lẹ́ẹ̀mẹrin lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ń sin tí kò rí answer mú sílẹ̀. Lọ́ọ̀yà wa interject pé kó má bàa yí Wunmi lọ́rùn pẹ̀lú ẹjọ́ ó bá já sí òtòrìbọnú ẹjọ́ yẹn. Circumstances that led to the death of Mohbad. So this is taking us whatever happened between them. We are not here for gist. We are here for serious business. Back to you again. Lawyer has to there. You okay? Back to you, Wunmi. Just calm down. Put sentiment aside. This is the same lawyer that said, do not use Yoruba sentiment. I don't know if you remember that place. When the lawyer said, please don't include Yoruba sentiment and Yoruba concept. Ma togbomode bo fun mi. Down question me straight. You see that people are noticing the kind of person she is. Now, when she was doing this, we are not in court. We didn't know. But we know that Oni Kebeni, even not reading this, we already know who she is. Not knowing that the court has established. Who mute me? Do I need to be mute? Somebody mute me. Oh. Can I go on?
Yes, please. I think that was a mistake.
The court has established her character before we. A lot of people even know. They have established the kind of person she is. How many lawyers now have complained about Wunmi? More than 4 or 5 lawyers have. Even the judge has complained about her. She's too emotional. She's deviating from question and answer. She's wasting at the time of the court. Deliberately, she's avoiding questions. How many times now they put her character in check? Let's go on. Back to you again. Wunmi, just calm down. Put sentiment aside. Please. What was that WhatsApp message? Why did you seize his phone and got the WhatsApp deleted? I did not seize the phone. That was the phone I was using. What happened to my husband those periods? The same phone he was talking about was the phone I was using. He gave it to me, 11 Pro Max. The same phone he was complaining about, that was the same phone I was using those period of time. I understood him so well, and that was the reason I did that recording, to play it to him that the day I heard that voice note. I called his father, his mother, and I said, Daddy, Mommy, I am tired. I thought I could cope, and his daddy went to my sister's place to apologize to on his son's behalf, and that I shouldn't leave him. And I came around that same day. I did the voice note, and he went back home, and we went back home, and I did that voice note from a friend's phone, and it was another friend that I stopped talking to that released the voice note the day after my husband died to defame me. She still not answered the question. Did you delete the message? Why did you seize the phone? Yeah, the same question, different way of answering the questions.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, let's see what the.
Sorry,
right,
so to check it. Thanks. The reasons that Karimo gave was different from the reason that she gave, because Karimo said that she spoke to her sister, that her sister reported the issue to her, and then Karimo counseled and advised her to stay with Mohbad. Now,
yeah, I know that she was one that begged. She was one that begged on behalf of Mohbad's behalf.
Mohbad, yes.
Yeah, she said she was one that begged.
It's Mohbad's dad.
Mohbad's father that is begging.
That went to beg her. That she should stay with Mohbad. So that's the discrepancy.
Eventually, the lawyer had to move on without answering that question. Please, during the course of your marriage, from the day you say traditional marriage till the last time of his life, did you ever have any cause to get a tangle with any other man except your husband? The court, let's be careful. You are not allowed to go into her character. Please let me clear myself. My lord, I am not embarrassing her. Please let her sit down. No, Your Honor. Want to rule on that question? Kolawole, Wunmi, please. You said your husband had a nurse. What is the name of that nurse that treats him often? Her name is Nurse Fumi. The same Fumi, the one that treated him. Another Fumi. So Fumi meji gan ló wà. I will also take you back to the scene. You said during your testimony, there was nobody called Spending. There was somebody called Spending that sat at the back of the Prado. Yes. You were sitting in the middle. Yes. Your husband and prime boy. How did it happen? You said the injury sustained was as a result of the fight in the Prado. How did your husband exchange? He came down from the car. The lawyers interject again. She has said she came down from the vehicle and turned around to the other side. The man said, from your exposure so far as a rapper and what you have known so far, please tell the court when a record label sign you, what is the kind of relationship we should expect? Can you describe how the relationship should be into the court? I feel the relationship there should be love, and at the same time it should be strictly business. Let me ask you, from this scene of the incident, you said the blood was not really gushing, just a drop. I didn't notice until we got to the room to meet me. When you got to the room, was the blood still gushing? It wasn't. I already used my baby's cotton wool. How did you have a bed sheet soaked with blood? The bed sheet? Nothing was soaked with blood, ma. It was just the hand that he slept until. It was just the hand that he slept till the next day. His mom, or was it his brother, used the bed sheet to sleep for like a week after my husband died. Ṣé ń rí àwọn wèrè torí Ọlọ́run? Ṣé ń rí ọlọ́pàá? Ṣé ń rí àwọn wèrè? Wọ́n ní ìyá Mohbad ló fi bed sheet tí wọ́n fi rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ sùn. Olúwa, ìyá Mohbad alámàlà bọ́sẹ̀ di alámàlà lọ fi bed sheet tó fi pa Mohbad ó fi sùn. Ṣé ń rí àwọn wèrè báyìí?
Mr. Bayo.
Ṣé ń rí wèrè? Ṣé mo pé ìyá Mohbad padà lọ sùn lẹ́yìn?
She denied that the bed sheet was soaked with blood, whereas Mohbad's younger sister saw the bed sheet that was soaked with blood. And
Even Mohbad's father saw it. Even DJ Bami said he saw it. The day Mohbad died, go. We've not read DJ Bami. DJ Bami confirmed that there was stain of blood on the bed sheet.
So she downplayed it there, and she said, also saying that that was the same bed sheet that Adura and Mohbad used to sleep.
To sleep a week after Mohbad died. That means an evidence of such magnitude was left on the scene.
Yes, was left on the scene. Yes, was ignored on the scene.
Can you imagine Nigerian police? They left the bed sheet. They need to do DNA sample on it. They need to cross-examine and see the amount of blood.
Mr. Bayo, I have a question, please.
Please go ahead.
Yesterday, you were reading a part that Wunmi said that she saw the blood, like she saw a little bit of blood coming out from his hand, and she used rub to rub it yesterday.
Yes.
Today, it is cotton wool.
Not rub anymore.
And it was not bleeding.
She said, she said she used rub, my baby rub, to rub around it. Now she's saying it is cotton wool.
Yes, and this means that Mohbad has been in the house her statement implies that Mohbad has been in the house since Mohbad passed. when she
Yes.
entered the house with the husband.
Yes.
It means the woman has been sleeping in the house. So a lot of things might have been going on in the house.
Going on. So that is why Baba Mohbad said that after Mohbad died, that could you believe that Iya Mohbad went back to the house and he was calling Baba Mohbad, Mama Mohbad, and Baba Mohbad never told him that she was in Mama Mohbad, he was in Mohbad's house.
Yes.
It was later he found out that Mama Mohbad has been there and they have been having a series of meetings. You know, Baba said it in the TV interview that a week after Mohbad died, Mama Mohbad was sleeping in that house and they were having a series of meetings.
Exactly, with the celebrities also and with the senator. And she got, some money there too, according to the videos that were trending online then.
Okay. Somebody should read that question again.
Hello.
The bed sheet. How did you have a bed sheet soaked in blood? Bed sheet? Nothing was soaked in with blood, ma. It was just the hand that that he slept with the next day. His mother, or was it his little brother, used the bed sheet to sleep for like a week after Mohbad died. It was not really gushing. It was just a normal stain. Okay?
Yeah.
Who broke the news to death? Or who broke the news of his death in the car? I was not in the car with them. My lord, that would be all for her.
She said she was not in the car with them.
Yeah,
So
when they were breaking that news.
So how did she go to know that because she said that the driver said his body is getting cold.
No, she's not, after she said she did not know how she got home, but she found out that she used Uber.
Okay.
She said she did, you remember she said she did not know how she got home because she used Uber. And they asked her, initially they asked her where is her phone. She said she didn't know where her phone was. And she didn't know how she got home. And somebody said, can I put your attention to the post that you posted about on Instagram? And she said she did not, she was just, she can't remember what she posted. She was just putting everything in her head on the social media. Thank God she did not deny that they hacked her phone.
Okay. So she does not know how she got home.
Excuse me.
She flew in the broomstick home.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Do you want to ask me or can I mute a little bit?
Okay, I wanted to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
With all this statement, this girl is so manipulative. Do you know that they might get to the court and she will come up with, all what I said at the inquest, I was mentally unstable, I just lost my husband, so I don't even really know what I'm saying. It's now I want to establish what really happened. Then she will come with another statement, the way she manipulates things. Do you think we shouldn't be looking at that aspect? Or what do you think?
I personally don't think that will suffice because she made all those statements under oath. And according to the
And she might said she just lost her husband, she's not stable. Mentally, she's not stable. I don't know what she's saying. I don't
see that as being obtainable. Those things they were said they are under oath. And before she said it, she has written a deposition. She has written it down first. So whatever they are asking her, she has written it in statement in the police station, and she has also written it down in the court. Yes. Whatever they are asking her is based on both of the two evidences that she's written at the station. That's what they are using to question them. You understand?
Yes.
So it will be difficult for her to change it. You understand?
In the beginning of the whole thing.
Don't say that. You will see another drama in court.
In the beginning of the
that is why they okay. Go ahead, crocodile. Go ahead, crocodile.
Yeah. In the beginning of the whole thing, they established her sanity by requesting of her to explain the kind of person that passed. Who is Mohbad?
Yeah.
What is his
Mohbad?
name? How old is
They
he?
even answer our name. school she went to, her age.
Yeah.
So a lot of things was established. So
Yeah, her sanity was established at the beginning. So, and these things are taken under oath. And when you're cross-examined with sanity, you can't come the next day and say you were sick or something is wrong with you. That was why you're not able to put across the right information or you're under pressure. So, her sanity has been established before the court before the coroner inquest proceeded. If she was not mentally balanced, they wouldn't have held that coroner inquest at the first place. So, yeah, simple questions were asked. And she
because when they wanted to start the inquest, it was our judge, it was our lawyer that started shouting. She's ready to speak. They want her to speak first.
Bayo, let me just say, I heard what that person that's raised that thing said. The truth is this. Everything testimony she gave under an oath. So she can't come tomorrow and say she's insane. She cannot come. Have you heard somebody that gives testimony under an oath and the next day come and change it? I want straight up. You don't say, she ain't whining. And I think Crocodile really explained that part, and God bless you. That's why we have good people like this, you know. Thank you very much. Bye, let's go on.
We're back on page 239. We're almost through with her. Yeah, we're almost, because I think she ended our interview at 2:47. So page 247, so we're almost through.
Okay. It's more.
Less than 10 pages to go. Yeah. So, Mr. Gusami, Your Honor, I don't know if the court will allow me to ask a few questions. I'm grateful. My Lord, the same way you did not allow, because he is also with the father's lawyer. We have already set this precedent. The court, counsel, I take any other questions. I just ask any other questions. So that means they are trying to stop Mr. Ogusomi because he is from Baba's lawyer. But so the court now said that I take any other question. I just ask any other question. So the man said, my Lord, he is still with the same counsel for the father. The court's admission is over now. Now I ask any other question. Any other question? This is because it is different from regular court. This is an inquest. So I accept. So somebody stood up. My lady, I laid down the foundation for this coroner inquest, and I said that my lady is the judicial inquirer in this matter. As the coroner in charge, you can decide to ask anybody to say anything. You can allow and disallow. The coroner inquest does not go for appeal. So, however, the lady wants to undo this coroner. Please, my lord, you have the court. Every question is important to the coroner. What japa will what the rank here? Court, go ahead. Ask a question. Mrs. Aloba, my condolences. What shall I kill me? What's very keep back? Condolences. Now, the 25th day of October, in paragraph 3, you said on the 22nd of February, 2022, the deceased, his friends, Michael, aka Myc, and his girlfriend, Dominica, got a call from another of his friend. My question is that Myc worked for the deceased. Michael did not have any position. He used to be a friend. Did Michael live with the deceased? He doesn't. Does he go out with the deceased for shows? Sometimes, not regularly. They were friends. They used to be. Please, can you tell the court of what point Michael and deceased part ways? It was after the NDLA issue. Is it this year? Last year. What did you discover and why the deceased and Mycee part ways? And host, this question here, I'm suspecting something here. Oh.
Go on.
Okay, let me read on. He even went to as far as saying that there were times he approached Michael about the way his promotions was going, and okay.
No.
The deceased told me. Let me go back.
Yeah.
The deceased told me his father told me his father and every member of the family that he noticed that Michael is acting like an informant for Naira Marley, and Naira Marley and the rest. He even went as far as saying there was a time he approached Michael about the way his promotion was going, and Michael advised him and took him to meet a lawyer to fight against the Malians for his royalties and everything. And he followed him to meet the lawyer, and he said he noticed Michael was recording every of his conversation. One thing about my husband is he trusted Michael to some point. So when he got to the house, he narrated everything to me and said it was Michael pressing his phone. And when they got there, he wasn't saying anything, probably because he did not want his voice to be on the conversation. And my husband still watched to know better. And after the NDLA period, he said Michael will tell him to go to Naira Marley, the Malians, to start talking, even though he knew most of the things he was saying does not tally because of how he's feeling. He will tell him to go there and talk. And whenever they get there, Michael told him not to say anything. He will just be watching. I was close to Mycee too, and at some point, he thought I was working with Mycee for the Malian, and my husband stopped talking to me for a week because he thought we were all together. But when I went to his sister's place at Songo Ota, the mother, sister, everybody, we did a meeting. And my husband narrated how he had been feeling towards me, and I thought I and Michael were friends. And the mother said her son had said that same thing, that do I have anything in contact with Michael? And I said no. I only know him as my husband's friend. And the father and everybody said I should stop talking to Mycee because he's an informant for the Malians. And I stopped, and even my husband stopped talking to him. So you agree with me that because the disease discovered that Michael was a mole, he parted in his house by the Malian, that was why he parted way? Yes. In his written deposition, paragraph 3 and 4, you said NDLA came to the house to arrest people. I want to ask you, was the deceased inside the house when the NDLA came? Oh, one full page. Do we read it? 242. Should I read it? Okay, let's read it.
Go ahead, sir. Go on.
My Lord, I have some things to say. When my husband died, they did not tell me where they wanted to bury. Yeah, really. They did not tell me where my husband. When my husband died, they did not tell me where they wanted to bury my husband. I never knew anything. They took me out of the box. The day they wanted to bury my husband, I begged them that we should take him to the morgue. Hey! Ìwọ tó sọ pé o mọ̀ bọ́kọ ẹ ṣe délé. Ìwọ tó sọ fún pé ọkọ̀ mọ̀ pé gbókùn lọ́lé. Tí o ní o mọ̀ bí wúbà ṣe o mọ̀ bí tó ń sọ pé sí, o dẹ̀ ń bu àdó sínú gbó ilẹ̀.
She was
baby.
Mourning. So a lot of things happened to her. So she could not even remember that she was present in Ikorodu. It was her spirit that came to Ikorodu.
Of course, she couldn't, according to Mohbad, she couldn't remember that she had the death certificate that could put Mohbad in the morgue while Mohbad was trying to get her death certificate and he couldn't get it from the other hospital. The death certificate that can put Mohbad in the morgue, she didn't share it. Kept it. And she's talking about, she's begging everybody that
on the day.
She's double speaking. She's a fork-tongued reptile. That's what she is.
I never knew anything. They took me out of the box. The day they wanted to bury my husband, I begged them that we should take him to the morgue. But they rejected. They never answered me. I had to follow them to the mortuary without anybody telling me. And I tried talking to my father-in-law. They took him to the morgue. The mortuary. Telling me, I tried talking to my father-in-law. But he just moved his hand.
Bayo.
Sir? She slept in an hotel. By the rumor.
Police station.
Police station from Lekki. Ikorodu General Hospital. Don't film negotiate much based on mortuary. Tí bàbá ní pé òun ò mọ̀ pé àwọn jọ wà ńbẹ̀ ni. Nínú òjò. Ó wá òjò kò síwájú mọ́tò. Bàbá lójú kò síwájú mọ́tò ó tẹ fóònù. Bàbá ní she was just pressing phone.
Wunmi pa.
Pẹ́pẹ́ irọ́.
When Mohbad's body was in the ambulance overnight outside because they were trying to put the body in the morgue.
Okay. I had to follow them to the mortuary without anybody telling me. And I tried talking to my father-in-law, but he just moved his hand and asked me to move out of his way. When they were taking him to the mortuary, I was not aware. They did not tell me anything. I had to follow with a car. When we got to the mortuary, they left me. I had to move with my child and my sister to the house. The next morning, I never knew they wanted to bury my husband. They did not tell me, and how I got to know was Baba's girlfriend. People used to call her the stepmother on the media. She is not the stepmother. She is not the stepmother. The stepmother likes me so much. She is a girlfriend to Baba. They are not related. I got to know where they wanted to bury my husband through the statement that this woman made on TikTok. That was where I got to know the land they buried my husband. The same day they buried my husband, they wanted to kidnap my baby just because of what this woman said. They wanted to beat me and they had to protect me till I got to where they wanted to bury my husband. They pay him his last... The same day they buried my husband, they wanted to kidnap baby. Who wanted to kidnap Baba? Ṣáwọn oppressors náà ni.
Bayo. Wọ́n ìfẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Mohbad àwọn oppressor yẹn náà wá síbẹ̀.
Wọ́n fẹ́ gba nǹkan tó...
Wọ́n fẹ́ gba baby yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
The same day they buried my baby, my husband, they wanted to kidnap my baby. Just because of what the woman has said. They wanted to beat me and they had to protect me. See, who are the day? They know me.
Ó ti lọ out of the box.
The box.
I don't get.
After that, the same woman was saying, okay, to protect me. Till I got to where they wanted to bury my husband and they pay him his last respect. After that, the same woman was saying to people that they should hold me and not let me go. They should injure me or they should either kill me, or my baby. Oluwaba. Wunmi. Mo pa pepere ewojo to mo ti bere ro. She is in the court presently, acting like Baba's wife. Kí ni problem mo pẹ̀lú? Ẹ pé Abọ́sẹ̀dé náà, Alámọ̀lá náà, six náà ló máa tẹnu mọ́. Girlfriend ni o.
Bayo, you know something, yeah? When this girl, because she's a kid, actually, this kid called Wunmi, when she said she has a lot to say about Baba, that if they should talk, that they will stone Baba to death. Honestly speaking, what came to my mind first was that stone Baba to death. The only thing to lè sọ fún nígbà yẹn mo lè sọ pé okay, mo lè try láti lọ moko ní pé kó sọ pé Baba ló fún lóyún tó fi Liam.
Èmi ti ń kó òkúta kiri gan di báyìí. Mo ṣe kó òkúta kiri báyìí. Mo ń kó kiri ni.
That was the only thing that was coming to my head. Kí ni father-in-law ẹ lè tí wo ló lè ní ló lè ní sẹ́lẹ̀.
Tó máa sọ pé tó bá rí ọ̀kan máa sọ lóko pa. Èmi ṣe kó òkúta yẹn kiri báyìí o.
When he goes up with me, I have my son lost.
Because she don't put me lower.
She knows what she did. She was just trying to generate.
So, okay, let's go on. So, now to page 243. She is in court presently, acting like Baba's wife, but she is not Baba. She is his girlfriend. The woman has been online, defaming me and saying different things about me and making people feel I am bad. Really?
You are bad now. You are bad.
I say different things about me. Okay. I never knew when they buried my husband. I know my father-in-law loves me so much, and I know everything he has been doing is because of this same woman, and she is present here acting like the stepmother. They are not related. The only issue I had with the woman is because I stopped her from coming to my husband's house, and my mother-in-law doesn't like her also.
Let me use this moment to clap for Yalolade.
I've been getting threats. Death threats. The day Baba was talking to the media, area boys from Okeletu went to scatter my sister's place. My sister had to run away from the house on the gas station. Ever since then, she has not been to Ikorodu. Whenever I want to go out, I'm always on face masks just because of the defamation Baba has been carrying on the media. My life is at risk, and they are threatening me. I had to deactivate my Instagram. I am getting death threats every day just because of the things I did not do. Baba himself knows my husband does not have money.
Bayo, if they want to threaten someone, is it Instagram page? You're going to be
Instagram page. Yeah, maybe I man threatening a young man. Belos man threatening guys.
Oh wow.
Baba himself knows my husband does not have money. When my husband left Malian music, Belashmada had led us for 3 months. Belashmada is my husband's best friend. October, November, December, Belashmada gave us food to eat. Everybody knows he does not have money. My husband left the label with 0 kobo, not even something as small as 100,000. Really? Who they rally? Kuba ko dey rally láàrin 3 months. Ọmọ mi dey kó sílé tuntun nílá. Ó dẹ̀ kó sílé tuntun, ó dẹ̀ ra Range Rover, ó dẹ̀ ṣí pẹ̀lú mọ́tò.
Deposit in Range Rover now. Ó dẹ̀ ti Lexus.
Ó dẹ̀ ra chair tuntun.
Bayo.
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ wèrè?
Hold on, please. We have somebody here.
Good evening, guys. Sorry, good evening. Good evening, hosts and everybody on the panel.
Hold on, please. That space you are in, we are
Okay.
reserve that space for Team Wunmi.
I know, but they are busy now.
Okay,
That
I
was
wanted
last
to ask if you are Team Wunmi.
I am not Team Wunmi. I am Team for Justice for Mohbad. The same, Mr. Bayo, thanks for all you do. Like, I've been enjoying this your analysis since yesterday. I won't laugh, die. The same Wunmi that said, Baba, Eloro, Egbe Oku Omoyin, Eloro, told them more, according to your own statement in the inquest, that nurse Loguni Abereku, Joshe, anything nurse, anything, Abere Godi Lara, so need Kotuloro Kuyeni. So you knows that. That the death is not an ordinary eye. He was killed. Sorry, he was murdered. And you are now telling him about to go and roll. Why you fully knows, according to your own narrations, that he was given a tetanus injection?
Medication.
God bless you. Can you imagine? They are asking you A, you are answering Z, A, B, C, D. You know what, I was on, sorry, I don't want to give the platform relevant, but I was on their platform yesterday. I was doing my amebo as usual. Then that class was like, he was reading it for them. He was pretending to be emotions. He was like, this is what Wunmi goes through. I think I need water. I say, Abayele fed laba. Laba sketch. You know, see, baby, say what you call it, Jesus. The way he was reading it, as if, like, so that the public can sympathize. It was like, the bloggers can come, they can screenshot it, they can record it on their page. But fortunately for me, I came through Daddy Yoke platform and I was meeting my own. I was like, was it not the same thing? I was like, not the same statements. But Dawa class was reading with emotions, and Mr. Bayo was reading it with just this just so bad that is serious. Season people they like this thing with the go to get justice.
Let's continue. Mr. Bayo.
Sorry, sorry, Bayo, before you continue. In Adi York, please let's continue this level of analysis for the next 1 month so that they will not have more to come out again. So that they will not come out again. I don't want to see them for anywhere again.
I am disagreeing with ma.
Okay, like guys, we're almost through with Wunmi's part. We still have Adura and we still have Baba. So please, let's go on.
And boss of the Alamala. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of because of my child, they are the only family I can come online to ask questions. Okay. Just because he knows the pocket of my husband, I was surprised when I saw all these defamations on the media, but I cannot come online to talk because of my child. They are the only family Liam has. A lot of journalists are here doing TikTok, defaming me. I can see all of them, but the only person I'm being quiet is because the reason why I'm being quiet is because of my late husband doesn't like anything like noise.
And she doesn't come to, wait, Nisu. And she says she doesn't come to TikTok. And she can see all of them.
She can see all of them. She knows their face. They are sitting in the court.
And she doesn't. Dawa class, noni. He was interviewing him when they invited that Kurukere
damage control on the
yeah. And he said it was a friend that came to show me. I never Wunmi, Ompa,
Daba knows. I believe that woman is the one behind all these things because Baba loves me so much. Baba love loves wájú. Má fìfẹ́ pa wá o. Ìfẹ́ tó fi pa Mohbad. Jọ o.
Ìfẹ́ tó ti làbà.
Gbé fọ́ lọ síwájú o. Jọ lọ fún gbé fọ́ ẹ lọ fún Abọ́sẹ̀dé Alámàlà kó gbé lọ fún Àdúrà. Chief Mbama.
Ìfẹ́ oní 3 sum máa fẹ́ ń tiwa o. Máa gbé ìfẹ́ lọ wájú o. Àjíjẹ́ ìfẹ́ oní 3 sum.
The judge asked questions. Mrs. Aloba, they are threatening me. Mrs. Aloba, they are threatening me. I have not been Fine. I have not been producing breast milk ever since my husband died.
Hold on. Ever since, according to her now, ever since my husband died, I've been going through hell. Okay, she said, they have been threatening me. I've not been fine. I've not been producing breast milk ever since my husband died. So possible, mothers in the house, please. Is it possible for someone to be producing breast milk and later she stop producing breast milk?
It's a lie, oh. It's not possible. It can happen that when you put to bed, you did not get to produce water early. But the moment you start producing water, it cannot stop again. It cannot stop.
Sister Inka, it's possible due to trauma and shock.
Wunmi is going through trauma here.
I'm just saying that naturally some women, when they go through shock and trauma, it's going to stop. Even some women say they see their period immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going through hell.
I'm going through hell. I've left my husband's house just because I had to run for my life. How long do I have to keep acting this way? What bill will let die? Mrs. Aloba, you said your late husband does not like noise, and that is why you have been silent. And I believe you still maintain that. That is why I am pouring my mind out. Really, be calm and allow justice take the due process. Thank you, ma. The court, whatever has been said, you know the truth and God knows the truth. I understand. Mr. David Fadile, my lord, I'm very sorry because I represent the father and I spoke for my learned friend. To my learned friend, I have several things that I needed to ask, but because of the interest of peace, I abandoned some questions. She kept on saying the father-in-law loves her so much, a lot. Mr. Fadile, the love will still continue. Please, I want to beg of you. I don't know if the court can permit me 2 questions. Can I go? The court say yes. Fadile Willie, my father Fonsin. What was it? We didn't Fadile. Oh, we are going to say it. We didn't Fadile. But for you, this man did not mess up.
Bayo, this man
mess up. But I say straight to Misha.
Oh no, Now, I must say this again. Fún gbogbo àwọn tó wá bá Fadile jẹ́ pé is charge and bail lawyer, is pro bono lawyer. Look at what kí ló tún fẹ́ kó ṣe ní inquest. Bayo, go ahead.
What was the significance of the clothes you dropped on your husband's cup? Aṣọ funfun yẹn ni ẹ o.
Aṣọ yẹn.
Ẹ̀tọ́ lòun ò mọ ìgbà tí wọ́n sin ọkọ. Ó dẹ̀ máa ṣọ́ wá. I don't even know. My mom was in the States, and in Yoruba, they call something Asho Ibora. They wanted to get me a Bible to put inside the grave, but they didn't see. They call it Asho.
Wait. Now, kí ló dé now?
Won't continue. The next question.
Bible will know.
What about the
No, the
calabash?
Bible go Nigeria. Ogbeko, Bible is scarce. Afashobura nìkan ló rí.
What about the calabash? Is calabash also?
Bible scarce, Ashobura scarce. Ní gbogbo Nigeria.
Ayo, please go ahead. I'm enjoying tonight because I had to go and buy my paracetamol, but then look.
Okay.
Yeah, Bayo, go ahead. Bible inside.
Bayo, good evening, sir. I beg, don't let me get educated. I use calling and beg you. I beg.
I beg, no be my fault. You go take paracetamol. Now somebody said take am yesterday, now I go take am today. So I beg,
Bayo,
go buy double dose.
Bayo, please go back to that question again.
What was the certificate of the clothes you dropped on your husband's corpse? I don't even know. My mommy was in the States, and in Yoruba, they call something Ashobura.
Now, what brings about
your
mommy was in the
States?
I don't understand.
The question I was asked.
It's two conflicting answers. The answers. Two conflicting. I do not know. My mom was in the States. How does that correlate with the question that's been asked?
In Yoruba,
Please, I'm sorry to interject.
Okay.
Not only Karimo said her mom was in US, now Wunmi have established the fact that her mom was in US. Now, do you know there's a video evidence of Wunmi mom on that burial ground? She was the one holding Wunmi to the graveside. And now Wunmi is telling us her mom was not in Nigeria, including Karimo. Okay.
Go, Bayo.
Yes. I don't even know. My mom was in the States, and in Yoruba, they call something Asho Ibora. They wanted to get me a Bible to put inside the grave, but they didn't see.
So Bible, you know, my Bible Ibora.
Bible Bora ne. Iwe Ibora.